Hey guys, welcome back to Got Fuels Model Car Garage, and I got an update today. What have I been working on? I've been working on the USACC build, United Scale Automotive Content Creators build off. It's put on by Mr. Mark Batson or Hobby Dude 007 and Lucasy. And the kit this year we're doing was chosen by Mr. Matthew over at Model Car Videos. And so far I've enjoyed the kit. Outside my wheelhouse again, doing a lot of these modifications that I'm not used to making, but we're getting there slowly but surely. Excuse me, but before we get turned around here, I want to sincerely thank everybody for your prayers and support for not only my wife, but also my stepdaughter's husband, who recently passed away just days before Christmas. It was a tough Christmas, tough New Year, but we got through it. We made it through it all right. My wife, tremendously better. We went yesterday. She had a heart catheterization. Thank God we went. They found an 80% blockage. I don't remember the name of the artery, but it's one of the major arteries. Very major arteries. It's not the Widowmaker. The way the doctor described it, it kind of goes under the chest and towards the back. Middle something another, 80% blockage. So hopefully in the next day or two, she'll really be feeling tremendously better. So with that being said, I'm going to get turned around because I'm ecstatic to show y'all this paint job. Definitely one of my best color-wise. And I hope y'all feel the same way about this. I'm going to get you to show you all the interior pieces. Now it's time to get it together. And in Got Fuels fashion, we going to fuck up something. So let's get turned around. Right, we got y'all, excuse me, goodness, all turned around. And like I said, I'm doing way outside my comfort zone. That being said, I'm glad I'm going outside my comfort zone. These are by no means perfect, but once they are inside the interior, I don't think they'll be noticed. But come here, Scully. See, Scully, Fred, you done run Scully off. Damn. What are we gonna do with you, Snappy? 3D printed door opener handles, 3D printed door pulls, and of course we're all cut out balsa wood inserts. Very happy with those. And we've done the same with the dash. I elected not to use the clear piece and went with the 5-minute epoxy as a lens. I don't know, for some reason they just look better. And of course we cut out this portion of the dash too. I just noticed a little knob I need to detail paint. And they ain't the best, but I took some small styrene rod and tried to cut them flat, tried to fix them, painted them, glued them on. But other than that, I'm pretty happy. What I did have to do, I tried to get the steering wheel as close as I could. It's still a little dark, but that's as close as with what I had to work with. And it's what I used was what did I use? Buff. I used Buff as a base, and then dry brushed a little bit of one of the tans. I'm not sure which one, and then cleared it with the 4030 Createx 4030. So all the interior pieces are ready. for the most part. Then I've got some, I shaved the door handles off of the outside of the doors, and these are 3D printed, a little bit more Pro Touring like. I don't know if we can get a good view of them or not. And then we had to reprint some oil caps, and this is a gas cap with Ford on it. No, you can't see it, but it's got Ford on it. Seats are detail painted, so they're ready to go in. There is a seat belt latch here, so I think I'm just gonna run just the belt with the buckle on it, coming and laying it over here somewhere maybe. I think it's Justin who's created like a real seat belt spring system where you put part to the floorboard and part up over the shoulder so it pulls out. It looks like it's pulling out. I was going to do that, but I'm running short on time. I'm trying to get it done before what is it, January the 14th, I believe. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. But I'm just hoping I can take it to the South Carolina Modelers Association show up in Spartanburg. I do have a nitrous bottle that I've printed up, and when the seats are in, I've made a piece to go behind this that I'll glue in behind the seat, and the nitrous bottle is going to go in between the seats, just to have a little fun on Saturday night when you're out cruising the street. So, the star. All right, before we get to the star of the show, I'm going to be asked, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you my paint process. All right, first off, we started off with the black sealer. Createx 6002. Now, what I'm going to say is I learned something in this process with doing a lot of body modifications. Black isn't a way to go because it hides too much shadow and detail. So I'm definitely going to get the gray sealer so I can hit it with 2 light coats, see my imperfections, go back and readdress them. That being said, second stage was the metallic charcoal viola 0368 Createx. Custom mix with the Candy 2.0 Blood Red 4650. This was 5-to-1. Then after 2 or 3 coats, I stepped back, done what I've talked about it in previous videos, done a drop coat. It's where you double your distance, lower your air pressure, and just let the flake settle down on the body, so you got a nice even pearl flake, whatever you're painting. No reducer, about 10% of 4050. The candies are very thin, so no reducer. Then I went in the back with a couple coats of the blood red with the 4050. That was a 3-to-1, 3 parts, 1 part, and I needed a splash of reducer, 5%. And it definitely wasn't 10%. I barely put a few drops in it. I could tell it was too thick, especially once I sprayed it hit it with the airbrush. It was kind of spitting a little bit. Dumped it out before I sprayed the body. A little bit of reducer into full mix. Poured it back in. It was perfect. So literally, it couldn't have been 5%. This stuff is really, really thick, and this stuff is really, really thin. So that's the color. You know, I use cheap automotive 2K clear. So with that being said, off to the star. Star of the show. The star of the show. Oh man, this. I hope you can get the metal flake in there, because come on, focus. Yeah. Hopefully you can see the flake. This is what I wanted, And man, oh man, am I just ecstatic with the way the roll gives you that black, and straight on is that beautiful red candy. There's a few little small issues, just a few to sort out on the roof. The one thing I did do that I'm normally very good at checking. So, being I got sidetracked with so many other modifications I was making, I'm generally very good at making sure I have hood fitment clearances to allow for paint. And I did not in this case. It's very tight. So I'm going to have to very, very gingerly knock down a little bit of... Alright, sorry about that. Battery died on me. But as I was saying, I'm normally very good at making sure I've got enough tolerance for paint clearance. So I'm going to have to very gingerly knock down these edges on the side of the hood. I will start out with like 3200 and just a couple of swipes, hoping to create a little bit more hood fitment clearance. And of course, one thing we're very good at doing here at Got Fuel's Motor Car Garage is making that major goof in paint. Especially, it seems like it's clear coat. I was reaching around the fender and my sticky glove caught what I had this resting on, and it tumbled over. So we got some big nasty dust in it. Hopefully I'll be able to scuff it down with like maybe some 2000 and mix up about 3 milliliters of clear coat, and hopefully we can make that disappear. So yeah, we got and I done it without the fenders because of the candy. So I didn't want the fenders on it because of the candy paint job. It can be hard to get in, even into crannies and stuff. So, you know, we got some areas here we don't have to worry about. Got a little area there to address. And my tail lights, that should be quite easy to do just by painting the back. I'll hit that with silver and then hit it with some clear red or something. So everything should come together quite well. Might even be able to get clear styrene in between there. Yeah. So yeah, that I'll have room for that. Get the paint back there, silver, clear red under there, piece of clear styrene, and the taillights will look like they're sitting deep down in there. So yeah, Daddy's liking it. So that's all we got for this one. Like I said, thank you, USACC and Hobby Dude for putting this on every year. This one has really been a learning experience for myself with doing modifications I'm not comfortable with. But I just feel like, you know, when you see so many good builders out here, you get inspired to do things that takes you out of your comfort zone. And to be honest, that's where I got the idea from the door cards from Mr. Hobby Dude, with his, what was it, the 58 Vet at Acme, where he cut out the door panels and he made them look like they were pleated just by using styrene. So yeah, you know, seeing those great builds, these great builders, they inspire you and push you to do more. We do got a wood bed right here. Got a Boss wood, and I just used a real light, I think American, what was it? American something on it, I believe, early American. So yeah, I'm happy, very happy with the way things are coming along. So That's all we got. I know it went long. Had a lot of updates. Haven't really done an update lately, but we thank y'all for watching. Got Fuels, Motor Car Garage.